Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. And the Hokies will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Stanford's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. On the move, it's Tootin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Breaks the tackle. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you've got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to pick up yardage. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they jump on top.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams believe this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. Hokie, 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 high tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Looking for room. It's Tootin. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Back to throw, it's Drones. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hokies have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Got it in the middle. It's Buckmeyer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tootin. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air. It's Drones. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Working the middle, it's complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Drones. Unloads it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Tootin. Big gainer initiative that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick completion on the out route. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
To throw, it's Drones. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver, and everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking. Nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paula.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Shakes off the tackler.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Hits the spin cycle. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. They're trying to get to him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Second down.
They'll go right back to him. And the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A third down play to open up this quarter. The snap sets up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a ton of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Handoff to the single running back. And it's on the ground. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. The give on the inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Stopped after making the catch. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's drones. Wiggles free. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tootin. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Good enough for a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Give to the single back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Stanford going back to work with another first down. And they'll take a knee.
And you know that has got to feel good. Taking the knee, you're going to win this game. They needed to turn this thing around after suffering consecutive losses the way they've been doing. They just needed something to go right. I love the fight in this football team. They all played as a single unit here today. And now it'll be interesting to see if they can build on this.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.